Hey guys, Michael Smith here, the Beachbanger. I'm at Shelton Fireworks here in Robertsdale, Alabama for trip number 6. Now, it's been a rainy day here in Robertsdale on the way over here, but I'm not gonna let that stop me, okay? I'm not gonna let some tinkling from the sky stop me from coming over here to show you guys what you wanna see. In this video, in this trip to Shelton Fireworks, we're going to be exclusively looking at novelties and more. In previous videos, I've kind of failed to look at some of that stuff. I've kind of neglected that area of the store. But today, we're going to look at novelties. We're going to look at miscellaneous items such as missiles, rockets, firecrackers, daytime fireworks, things like that. Also, today is Sunday, May 24th, which tomorrow's Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a day that we honor fallen service men and women who have died in service and combat. So I'm gonna thank all those guys for that. By the time this video gets published, Memorial Day will be over with. So I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day and a safe Memorial Day shooting off those fireworks wherever you're at. Now, talking about shooting off fireworks, okay, now where I'm from, Port St. Joe, Gulf County, we're currently on a fire ban. You can't shoot fireworks off. You can't have bonfires on the beach, none of that. And that actually has been going on for over a month now. No bonfires on the beach. Okay, now it's illegal to shoot fireworks off on Memorial Day anyways in Florida. But here in Alabama, I'm not sure what the laws are. I figured today, now normally, when I come to Shelton Fireworks, it's usually pretty empty. And from what I can tell, it's pretty empty right now. It's early in the morning. But I imagine that later on, as the day goes on, that this parking lot will fill up a little bit as people are coming here and buying fireworks for tomorrow. So I've never really had a problem dealing with a lot of people in this store before. Because I always come like during the off season, when there's not a lot of people here. It's mainly just me and maybe a few other people and some workers. Okay, but again, we're gonna go here to Shelton Fireworks. I'm gonna show you some things that we don't normally take a look at. Don't forget that Shelton Fireworks is the #1 retailer in consumer fireworks. That's where the boom's at. That's where the bang's at. That's where I'm gonna be. And remember, at Shelton Fireworks, the more you buy, the more you get for free. Now, I get excited when I'm here at Shelton Fireworks because at Shelton Fireworks, they got this big red building and the fireworks are stacked really high, but at really low cost. You can't beat that. There are 14 locations of Shelton Fireworks along the eastern United States. So go out, go to SheltonFireworks.com and find a location near you and start shopping. All right, so with all that said, let's go ahead and get inside. All right, guys, I'm inside Shelton Fireworks. I just got finished talking with Ethan, the manager. He gave me a little quick tour of some of the store and showed me some new items they had. But this place is really packed out. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen this much stock in the store before. Let's take a look at it. They have like a full inventory going on. They do have a lot of boxes and stuff that are unpacked, as always. But they've just got a whole bunch of stuff. They got a lot of novelty items. All right. And just look at this inventory. So, like I said, we're going to focus on novelties today. So I'm going to go ahead and walk down the novelties section here and show you some stuff. All right, We got some top spinning. This is from Shiny Star Fireworks. $7.95 for a pack of these. We got some these little miniature artillery shells, 1-inch shells, called Mighty Artillery by Shelton Fireworks. These are $5.95 for a pack. There's 6 in a pack. Also, this here's the Shelton Fireworks brand. It's $3.95, and there's 6 to a pack. I've actually shopped these all before. All right. Got some snaps here. 49 cents for a box of little snaps. Got a big box of snaps over here. These are $18.95 for a box of snappers. And here's some El Toro snap bombs. These are $21 for a box. And all the stuff here is sparklers. Mad Hornet brand. You get like a bunch of different packs for $6.95. And, these are all different prices, but they're basically from $5.95 to $7.95. Just more sparklers, assorted sparklers. You know, they got a bunch of them. These are $6.95. These are gold sparklers from Mad Hornet. Oh, there's some more Sun's Fireworks products. These are electric green sparklers, red and blue. Here we got some glitter torches. These are $11.95. There's 144 pieces in this box. Imagine some kind of fancy sparkler. We got some glow sparklers for 2 for $5. It says watch them glow. 2 for $5. These are by Fireworks Complex. You guys into sparklers? They have a lot of sparklers here. Personally, I don't really get a whole lot out of sparklers, but you know, for kids and stuff, you know, small children, I guess sparklers are a better idea, but they can still be dangerous. All right, here we got some 18-inch Mississippi Gambler torches, and these are $4.95 for a pack. All right, we got some weird stuff over here. We got some kind of a saw-looking device. $15.95. This is by Sun's Fireworks. It's called Texas Chainsaw. There's some fountains in here. Firestorm. It's this is a fountain. It's called Firestorm. It's like a long cylinder. These are $6.49 a piece. There's a fuse at the end. I guess you kind of stick it in the ground. Alright. Got some ladybugs. $4.95. We got more shiny star product here with Magic Land. This is a fountain that shoots showers of sparks. This is $23.95. Pretty cool item. Here we got a flower pot. This flower pot's $3.95. I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well. Behind the camera it's kind of hard. I'm not very loud. I don't have a microphone. We got a little assortment of fountains here by El Toro. $11.95. You get 6 little pyramid type fountains, or cone fountains. You get 6 cone fountains in a package for $11.95. Different colors. All right. Go back over here. All right. We got some little package of fountains here. These are $6.99. You get 4 small fountains in this little package here called Happy Silver Flowers. Here's something called Dragon Throne. This is by Window Fireworks. It's a fountain. Alright. Moving on here. Oh, we got a horseshoe. This is called Lucky. This is by Firehawk. It's a fountain. And there's another one similar to this called the Roman Empire by Happy Family. This is $10.95. These horseshoes are $9.95. Here we got some red lantern products. These are tall money tree. It's a big fountain. And we got Mad Hornet here with Stars and Stripes fountain. Pretty cool. This is $18.95 for that big fountain. Should have a pretty good duration on it. Oh, here's something cool. This is called a crystal fountain by El Toro. It's $39.95, so that's a pretty expensive fountain, but it looks really cool. Alright, over here we got a bunch of boxes stacked up. More boxes. Here's an item in here called Sunflower. Sunflower by Shelton Fireworks, $15.95. This thing here says spins on ground and emits showers of sparks. Alright, there's the restrooms. Here we got another fountain called Spinning Star Stripes by Shelton Fireworks. It's 20 bucks. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna take a look around this box to see if there's anything back here. We got some assortment packages. About it. Alright, looks like we got some parachutes over here. Oh. These parachutes here are $13.95. You get 6 in a package. And you got, oh, these are some crackling parachutes. These are $12.95. And there's 6 in a box. Or you can buy them single for $2.25. And you got double happiness parachutes with 7 lucky lanterns. Great at night. Well, the answer is my question. I was wondering, is this a daytime or nighttime? Alright, what else we got over here? We got some flight daylight parachutes, $9.95. We also have the singles too. The singles are $2.85 a piece. This little bin here's got some of these green flash parachutes for $2.25. Alright, we got some Army parachutes for $14.95 by Shelton Fireworks. And there's it says 2 pieces. So these are pretty big sized parachutes here. We got some small parachutes sold by the singles. Night parachute, cat chase parachute. These are like $2.75 a piece, or you get a box for $15.49. Cat chase parachute, and there's 6 in the box. This one too. Alright, we got some crackling parachutes by Mad Hornet, $11.95 for a box. Or you can buy a single for $2.25. Alright, we got some Spider-Man parachutes, small parachutes. A box of them is $6.95. And you got friendship flag parachutes. They're 3 in a box for $16.95. Or you can buy the singles. Kind of dark in this corner. Oh, you got some daytime parachutes here. These are $15.95. That's one thing about Shelton's is a lot of their items, especially their novelty items, you can buy a box or you can buy just singles. So if you're not sure about something, you can just buy a single. And if you like it, you can buy a box, I guess, later on. But they definitely have a lot of different parachutes, if you're into parachutes. Skydive. These are Para Extreme. $11.95. Alright, more parachutes here. We got Pirate Parachute by Mad Hornet. These are $3.49 a piece. Or you can buy a box for $14.95. We got here a little flag parachute. These are $1.29 a piece. These are small guys here. You can buy a box of them for $6.95. Yep. So just look at all the parachutes. We got Rocket Fire Parachutes by Mad Hornet, and these are $9. There's quite a few of them in the package. Alright, so there's your parachutes. Nice little selection. There's more behind us. These are USA parachutes with flag. $8.95 for 6 of them. That's the stuff back here. These are like cake parachutes. And this one's kind of neat. Squirrely Shoot, 61 shots. This is $29.95. 61 little parachutes, I guess. Shoots flaming balls. There's little parachutes in them. There's a parachute finale type cake. $49. You get 37 giant parachutes with colorful spinning showers and sparks. That'd be kind of interesting. Parachute Frenzy. Alright. So I showed you the parachutes. Now let's take a look at some of these firecrackers. Starting with this big Combat Commando 31 or 4,000 firecrackers. Here's some Mad Hornet, 4,000 firecrackers for $31.95. Every house brand that Shelton Fireworks has their own line of firecrackers. Here's some Mississippi Gamblers, $18.95 for this 2,000 firecracker brick. Warpath. These here are the bigger packages here. They're all pretty much $18.95. Got some Viking. These are $12.75. You get 80 packages. Have a whole wall full of firecrackers alone. These are a little bit smaller packages. $6.49 for 640. These are Black Avenger. $6.49. We got some mobster firecrackers for $6.49, 640. We got some camellia flowers, spinning ground blooms for $12.95. Or you can get the smaller package for $1.29. Oh. So we got some ground blooms here. These are ground bloom flowers with a crackle. And these are $9.95, and you get quite a bit of them. And we got, nope. We got some dancing stars. These are $8.95. These are ground spinners. Oh man. Here's some big hoppers. These are $26. These are giant ground blooms. And I got smaller packages here. And these smaller ones are $2.69. Oh. I think these are like $1 for one pack. Jackrabbits. Alright, we got some more firecrackers in here. These are M200 firecrackers. $10.95. You get 36 of them in here. Ooh. You got El Toro bombs. $3.99. Got another shiny star item here. This is Secret Garden, and this is a fountain. Here's more of those large stick fountains. Alright, here we got some M95s. These are $2.19 a pack. These kind of look pretty cool. So, I just want you guys to know that I will definitely be picking up a good selection of novelty items on this go around. So, I'll be able to do those novelty mystery item demos for you guys that I've so neglected and have pretty much failed you guys on. But I haven't forgot about it. I just needed more stuff and more opportunity. All right, what we got here? We got some turtles. Funny turtle. These are $3.95. Pinwheel, $3.25. This is a color changing bull wheel. So this is the things that you stick on like a stick or whatever, and it spins round and around. Same as these right here. This is a Mad Hornet brand. Screaming Speed, $2.39. Alright, so we got some screaming wheels here and some other cool items. There's a canister shells down there. We're gonna avoid that section for now. Oh, we got Friendship Pagoda. $2.99. You can buy a lot of novelties here at Shelton Fireworks. They have a large selection, and you can, like I said, you can buy stuff individually, and their novelties is pretty dang cheap. They have some really cool items too, you know. Some things you guys never may have seen before. Alright, over here we got more firecrackers. We got mobster jumping jacks. $8.99. And you got some mushrooms. These are $14.95. 4 mushrooms in a pack. And these are, of course, our fountains. Alright. Aloha Hawaii. $18.95. Kind of dark over here. We got a shining saucer. It's $10.95. Alright, we got some heart on the sunrise. Spins on ground, emits flames and sparks. Spins on ground. Alright, these are some little guys here. Whistling fountains, $4.49 for about 8 of them in a pack. We got the globe, $7.95 for this fountain. Alright, Twitter glitter, crackling Twitter glitter, $10.95. Alright, we got some more fountains over here. Big box fountains, $4.99. Bug box fountains, I'm sorry, bug box. We got Totally Circus for $5.99. Over here we got some cool snow cone fountain. You guys probably seen these before in other places. By windows, pretty popular item. Got a lava fountain. This is $4.95. Alright, we got a big whistler. And it showers the sparks. This is $6.95. You know, there's no question how much things cost here at Shelton Fireworks because you got these nice big tags that tells you what they are. We got one called the Juice. And we got Dead Eye Dave, $6.49. There's 6 in the box. Or you can buy a single for $1.49. Here's a Whistling Pete. Showers of sparks. $4.89 for Whistling Pete. And there's a bunch of them in there. Or you can buy singles for 59 cents. Alright, we got Space Lamp. Space Lamp is $8.95. And you get probably about 5 or 6 of them in there. Ooh. Tiger Roaring, $9.19. got Ancient Mystery Fountain for $7.99, or individual ones for $1.59. Oh, look at these guys. We got Cuckoo $7.95 for these box of fountains. Great Grizzly by Matt Hornet, $6.95. I can't possibly go through every single item. I've been doing a good job of that, but this looks interesting. Crazy Carrot, $7.49. There's two in there. We got Island Hideaway, sparkling silver fountains. We got some happiness fountains. These are $5.99 for 6 of them. And you got Robot Attacks, $10.95. It's 4 in a pack. Oh. Train Whistle, $5.95. Or you can get smaller ones for 59 cents for a small one. And we got Gingerbread Man by Brothers, $18. Pirate Ship by Shiny Star. Got a baseball bat called Batted Ball, $12.95. And we got a Steam Train. $10.95. Alright, we got Volcanic Eruption of Sun's Fireworks. That's $12.95. We got these big landmine fountain. That's $27. We got some swords here. Lightsabers. These lightsabers are $6.95. Alright, we got goldfish, butterflies. $14.95. Trick Owl, $15.95.
You found everything okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, we got some more stuff down this direction. We got a Brothers Call to Arms tank, $5.95. And we got these Speed Racer cars. This is $9.95. I got a little truck here, $8.95 for half ton. This item moves on ground, spins ground, moves on ground, spins on ground, emits flames and sparks. Alright. What are these things? Aladdin's lamp emits showers of sparks. $6.95. Alright. Red plum and snow. These are $1.59 a piece. Here goes some Iceberg, $8.95. These, of course, these are all fountains here. You got aircraft carrier. Emit showers of sparks. $4.49. Alright guys, moving on. We got a triplane adventure. $12.95 for that guy. It moves on ground. We got a police chopper. We got a couple of tractors here. Mr. Tractor by Mighty Max Fireworks, $9.95. Or you can get the green tractor. And of course these are fountains too. Just look at all this stuff. I haven't been down that aisle yet. I haven't been down this aisle yet. Got some hot racers by Legend Fireworks, $3.99. Couple race cars, $5.95 for race cars by Dominator. Some more race cars, $3.99 for these. Alright, these are kind of neat. We got this little frog fountain. Moves on ground, emits showers of flame and sparks. 99 cents for this little frog, or you can buy a pack for $4.99. Alright, we got a T-Force tank. We have a T-Force tank here. It's $8.95. And here's some of your classic tanks. A whole bin full of them, 69 cents a piece. Or you can buy a pack for $7.49. Oh, we got a Croc Cruiser for $8.95. If you've ever been down to Florida Everglades, you'll see a lot of these things down there. There's airboats. Here's a dragon boat. It says it's $5.59. Moves on ground, flames and sparks. Oh, look at this guy. Here we got a military vehicle. $10.59. Looks pretty cool. Look at that. Oh. You guys who watch wrestling have heard of the Ho Train. But here's the Pyro Train. $8.95. And we got a couple of more planes here. Kitty Hawks. $8.59 for the Kitty Hawks. Power Trip. Alright, we got a little fountain here, like we'll call a teapot fountain. 59 cents for this little guy. Or you can buy a whole pack of them for $10.95. We got Brew of Horrors. Emit showers of sparks, $7.95. You get 6 of them in the pack here. We also have this Space Warrior wheel. And this is $6.95. Got some police cars for $4.49. These little chickens, a hen laying egg. Shelton Farms. All right. Over here, we've got more firecrackers. These are very big firecrackers. This is a whole roll. 48,000 firecrackers. And this is $3.49. So for 350 bucks, you can buy this big ass monster firework container here. It's 48,000 firecrackers. You can buy a Mad Hornet. We got some more assortments here. Here's the Stargate fireworks with Starburst, 16,000. We got some Monster N95s firecrackers, and these are $12.95 for these guys. 72 pieces. All right, let's look at sparklers, firecrackers, some parachutes, and some fountains. There's still plenty more to go, so we'll continue on.